What's up, y'all? We are on another episode of Gems with Jewels. I am your girl, amber.jewelz. Today's topic, we're gonna talk about how followers don't always mean dollars. Okay, followers don't always mean dollars. Don't let the amount of followers that somebody has fool you. All right, followers don't always mean tangible motion. It doesn't always mean somebody is rich. I mean, even if they are making money, they still might not be making a lot of money to the point where they could like quit their day job or something like that. Now, I will say this though. I still think that you should aspire to have as many followers as you can on these social media accounts and algorithms, because at this point in life, social media is not just social media anymore where you just post a pic and go. Like, it has evolved into digital resumes. So it will be good for you to accumulate as many followers as you can. Organic followers, that is. Not the shit that you buy and make it look good for aesthetics, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when the rubber really hits the road, people gonna put two and two together if your traction don't really match your looks. Like, if you getting like mad followers but yet like it's not reflecting in your likes and comments, you know, it's gonna look off. So you want it organically, but the more followers that you have organically, it is gonna make your page look more attractive. I know it's attractive to me. I know when somebody follows me or likes a post that I post or comment on something that I posted, and I look on their page and they number got like a K next to, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, all right, this person digitally has motion, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? Your 20Ks, your 50Ks, your 70Ks, your 100Ks. You heard me? Like, somebody, you know, fucking with you, messing, you know, rocking with you on the algorithm, and they got like 100-some K followers. That's good. However, there is a however. Don't let that be the end-all, be-all of your promo, marketing, discernment, judgment, none of that. It's kind of like looks. Like when you like trying to holler at somebody or something like that. It's kind of like that. Looks are important. The amount of followers is like looks in a person. Looks are important, but don't be so shallow enough to where that's the end-all, be-all. You still got to judge their character. You still got to judge their personality, their mentality, the way that they think and move. And that just comes from spending time with them. But anyway, like, followers is like looks. But actual attraction is the actual what's on the inside of a person. So kind of compare it to it like that. Because I'm going to tell y'all, I remember like the first time I met somebody that had a lot of motion on social media. They had like 100K something followers or 200K something. They had like, you know, they had a lot, you know, 100 something. Man, I ran into them at a venue outside a club or something like that. Man, they was talking like they was in the same boat economically as everybody else. Trying to make ends meet, damn near paycheck to paycheck, grouchy about how they gotta go to work in the morning type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they wasn't talking like they was living the life. And I know, like, you know, you ain't gonna be living a life at 100-some K followers, but I don't know, at the time I guess I was still green, because I was just like, shouldn't he be like mad booked and busy to the point where his conversation should sound like, I got this show, I got that show, I gotta knock this feature out, I gotta knock that feature out. I was expecting it to sound like that, not like, let me go ahead and go home because I gotta get up in the morning, or I gotta, you know, go ahead and do this little place so I could pay this bill type shit. And I was just like, damn. So, you know what I'm saying? And just being outside and really getting to know the people and seeing things for what it is instead of what it looked like on a computer screen or a phone screen. It's just like, when you compare and contrast, it makes the rose-colored lenses come off and you see things for what it is. So like I said, man, like, don't take amount of followers as like the end-all, be-all. Take it serious, but to a certain extent. Take it serious, not to a certain extent, because I ain't gonna hold you. I wish I had 100-some K followers on Instagram or X amount of followers on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was more popping digitally. I'd be lying if I said that I wish I wasn't, because I do. I still aspire to that. You know, I'm consistent with my content, and I'm going to get there sooner, soon enough. You heard me? But, like, at the end of the day, like, if you're talking about tangible motion, keep doing what you're doing, but don't take amount of followers as end all be all. And I'm going to also say this. Even if you are doing your thing digitally, even if your algorithms are successful, still have something outside of the internet that you can like flip, that you can monetize and make money. Because y'all remember how everybody was having, a lot of people was having breakdowns when TikTok was allegedly about to be shut down. Man, there was so many people having nervous breakdowns, losing their mind, crying, and all that. And that should be a wake-up call right there. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't just don't have all your income relying on digital stuff, like, or anything. Always have multiple sources of ways of income, so that if one starts having like technical difficulties or just get shut down, God forbid, you got another way to feed yourself, feed your family and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, don't let these amount of followers fool y'all. You should take it serious, but to a certain extent. After that extent is up, start looking at how to like flip shit in real life. Because I'm telling you, just because somebody has a lot of followers, that don't mean that they popping like that in real life. I'm telling you, I meet people, I see people that got a lot of followers, and it's just like their lifestyle don't reflect what they might portray on the internet. And I'm not knocking them, that's just what it is. Maybe that's our fault for perceiving it like that. Maybe that's our fault. They, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, don't let the digital fool you. Still aspire to accumulate followers. Still try to get as much traction as you can, as much reach as you can. I'm not saying just turn your back on the internet. No. This is 2025 going on 2026. I'm not even finna like play like that. Like, no, you definitely need the internet nowadays. Like, we're living in the future type shit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely do your thing, but just don't put it all in one basket, okay? X amount of followers don't always equal X amount of dollars, all right? Just because somebody got 100-some thousand followers, that doesn't mean they got 100-some thousand dollars. Hell, that don't even mean they got $50,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can still collab with them type of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't take their platform serious. Still collab with them, still do features with them, still partner with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they do bring value to the table. I ain't gonna hold you, but all I'm saying is just don't take an end all be all. Like, just because somebody got a lot of followers, that don't mean they living in a nice mansion. That don't mean they driving a nice luxurious sports car or something like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to knock them. I'm just trying to keep it real and keep it in reality so people don't be getting disappointed. Like, real talk. So, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think it's safe to start judging people digitally. Like, somebody making money if they have like maybe, I would say probably 300,000 followers. And I'm just speaking on IG as an example. About 300,000 followers, going on 4, definitely 500,000. If you got 500,000 followers on Instagram, I expect you to be getting booked and busy, because ain't no way in hell you getting that much attention digitally and ain't nobody calling for you in real life. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? At least be a brand ambassador for somebody or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But that's just, I think at that point, that's when you should start taking people serious. And of course, if somebody had 1 million, man, I don't think you can organically get 1 million followers and not have no motion in real life. You got to be doing something. So all I'm saying is, just don't be judging people based off their followers and followers alone. That's why it's important. That's why I'm glad that I actually like go out in the streets, in public, go outside and actually meet people. You know what I'm saying? Go actually talk to people, shake hands with people, meet people, you know what I'm saying? And you really see what it is versus just being behind this screen and just judging it based off of just this. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Like, followers don't always mean dollars. but you should still get your followers up. Still get your followers up, but don't take it as your end all be all. Like I said, it's like looks. You know, I ain't saying go for somebody that don't look good at all to you, but you better make sure that it's some good personality and character that go with them good looks. So it's the same way as followers. Don't get so caught up in the followers where you think these people living lavishly and all that. It ain't always like that. So that's all I'm saying, all right? Gems with Jewels. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.